Hello again, though if this is your first time, welcome to the Canting Club. This week we have a white from southern Australia, from the cool climate Adelaide Hills area. But it's made from an unusual variety, Fiano, which hails originally from southern Italy, from Campania. It's become quite fashionable in Australia, but only very recently. This producer, Fox Gordon, were only the second to make a pure Fiano, and that was in the 2008 vintage. This wine is 2015. They call this their Princess Fiano, a reference to Princess Fiona, the heroine of the Shrek films. Well, she's a pale beauty, right enough, but she's got great legs. When I swirl the glass, I can see these thick, slow-moving tears on the side that are hinting at high levels of extract or alcohol or both within the wine. Probably not alcohol though, because the label and the website say 13.0%, which is not very high, and Aussie labels are normally bang on about this. Oh, that's really different. That's quite a powerful and distinctive nose with lots of layers to it. It starts off floral, honeysuckle, but then there's this big herbal waft of basil, I think Thai basil, with little hints of sage too. Spicy lemongrass carries on that Asian feel. And then underpinning all of that is this big raft of stony but ripe citrus like tangerine peel. There's a honeyed note on this as well, which has developed with lots of air. This bottle's been open quite a while, but it still doesn't make the wine smell at all sweet. Fascinating. Gosh, now this is big, full-bodied wine. Terrific intensity of ripe and juicy fruit flavours here. Fresh nectarine, green gage and mandarin orange here too. The intensity of those unoaked flavours is almost sufficient to disguise the very fresh acidity and the fact that this wine is fully dry. There's a great texture to it, a sort of melon skin feel inside your mouth, an oily weight to the palate, and that grows through to the after palate and the finish. Oh, terrific. And that finish is spicy and textured, as I was saying. You feel this stony leesiness inside your mouth. Very reminiscent, actually, of good muscadet, though this is a lot fruitier than a muscadet ever would be. Also on the finish, it's really nutty, and that's an impression that grows as the other flavours subside, so that it ends on this lasting impression of pine nuts. Really different and distinctive, perhaps hinting at its Italian origins. "Augurs are like onions," explained Shrek to Donkey in the film. "We both have layers." He's not the only one with layers. His princess seems to have them too, with this layered complexity on the wine, though perhaps that's not surprising given what happens to her every sunset. Ogres are also green though, and though this wine has those terrific green herbs on the nose, the ripeness of the fruit on the palate is most definitely yellow. It's quite hard to blend ripe fruit flavours with lees aging that this wine has had. There's a reason muscadet is the best wine for lees aging, because it doesn't really have any fruit flavours. But the winemaker here has managed to marry the two together absolutely beautifully. But the thing I love most about this wine is just how different and distinctive these scents and flavours are. You can tell immediately it's clearly not made from the usual suspects. I didn't know enough about Fiano before to be able to recognise it, but I think I might now. Expect to see a lot more of this variety, not just from Australia, but from its original home in Italy as well. Cheers!